Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Bunga Edria and I'm from Class A English Education Department in the fourth semester. In this video, I'm going to talk about the title video that I have watched before. And the purpose of this video is also to fulfill the task of extensive listening in the 14th meeting. And the title of the TED Talk video that I have watched is 6 Behaviors to Increase Your Confidence by Emily Jensen. The reason why I chose this TED Talk video is because the topic that the speaker talk sounds interesting and gained my attention at the first when I saw the title on my timeline YouTube. And after I watched the video, I feel like I'm motivated and get inspired. And also, the content of this video adds to my knowledge about matters regarding how a person's self-confidence can be formed. And also, there are 6 points that the speaker talk about how to increase our confidence by doing 6 behaviors that will affect our life. And this is also based on her experience, so it will be interesting to know how every people through their life can change her life to better person in terms of being confident as well. And here I'm going to share the 6 main points that I got from this video. The first thing that the speaker talked in this video is the story about the person that getting so nervous when she would to reporting a nationally at a nationally televised basketball game. And then to solve that problem, she used to counting. She used to count herself in. And this is about she count from 5 to 1, like 5, 4, 3, and also until 1, and take a break for a while and just take an action. And this is remembering me to one of the Disney movie that, like a cartoon movie that showed me how one of the characters in a Tinkerbell, name of the movie, tried to relax herself with counting like 1, 2, 3, 4 until 10. And I actually impressed how that technique also used by the person in real life and become one of the main points that related to help increase our confidence. So the first point that the speaker's talk is about counting yourself in. And the second point is you only had to be brave for a total of 20 seconds. Give yourself 20 seconds of courage. From what the speaker tell, based on her experience, she have trying to be faced how she need to do and say in front of public, talking about the podcast that she has published. And she was thinking for a while and tried to give herself 20 seconds to taking a breath and trying to convince herself if she can do it. And she did it. So this second point is about convincing ourselves in 20 seconds. If we trust ourselves, then we'll definitely get through it. And the third is take a seat at the table, not metaphorically speaking, actually take a seat at the table. The speaker talked about how her friends take a seat on the table while make a decision and think about how she would face the thing that needs to be done by her and finally take an action after thinking for a while. However, I don't really understand how this thing works for us or even me, but she talked about that. And the fourth is cheer for other people's success. So this is interesting. This is related how we spread the positivity to support others or our friends when they achieving their goals or their dreams. And it also says how we spread happiness together. And it will also be better when we achieve the success together. Like when we achieve a success, then others will also do the same thing to us, says the speaker. And the next is about bolster your confidence for a new activity through your already great performance in another. What are you really good at? It's related to any skill that where we are really good at, and we also can start seek for what skill that we actually good at, and when we found it, we just need to confidence because we know that ourselves are good in this thing. So it also will lead us to build a personal branding when we introduce ourselves about that the thing that we have mastered and getting validates for it from others. Okay, the last point about how to increase our confidence is celebrate constantly how often do we reach our goals and then just immediately move on. When we do this, the recollection of the success is diminished. And how can we confidently move forward? If we can't remember what we achieved or was yet, link that accomplishment to stress. Find ways to celebrate that are meaningful to you, like creating a highlight reel in your cell phone of your most proud accomplishments, or you can simply buy yourself a delicious food or maybe order pizza when you reach your personal goals. It doesn't matter how you celebrate, it matters that you do this will create a marker in your brand to rewire and reinforce the behaviors that led to the success in the first place. And also in the last minutes in this video, I will conclude the main points from the tactile video that I have watched. Number 1 is about count yourself in. And the number 2 is about give yourself 20 seconds of courage. And the number 3 is take a seat at the table. And number 4 is cheer for other people's success. And the number 5 is bolster your confidence for a new activity through your already great performance in another. What are you really good at? And the last is celebrate constantly how often do we reach our goals. So that's all that I can share from the type of video that I have watched, namely 6 behaviors to increase your confidence. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.